right, this is a poem called Monsters. And Mariana kind of helped me write the end of it, so if you hate it, I'm sorry. Monsters. 1. A man who beats his wife is a monster. A man who is beaten by his father was raised to be a monster. A man who beats his sons trains an army to replace himself, leaves a legacy of mean. 2. In the future, we believe monsters will have green skin, blue-green tentacles for hair, too many yellow eyes. Today, some believe monsters have brown skin, wear turbans, grow long beards like Brillo pads. When my great-grandfather was born, most believed he was already a monster, his black skin too alien for comfort, like a dark figure, a shadow in the corner of a boy's bedroom. 3. There is always a monster under the bed, be it a spider or a cockroach or lie or a secret want. 4. Some monsters can smile, have white teeth and pleasing eyes. Some monsters speak our language. She said if he wanted her to be happy, he would do anything. 5. Some monsters are weapons. There is no other way to describe a bomb other than monstrous. A divorce or a bad dream or a bullet. These shadows stretch for miles. Like dark clouds, they reach in all directions. 6. Jay Gatsby drives a monstrous yellow car. My grandparents had a monstrous backyard. My mother's hands could hold anything. Monster, it seems, has as much to do with size as it does with evil. 7. Show me a mother who refuses to fill her chest with hot air, or who will not spread wide her stance. Monster, it seems, has as much to do with inaction as it does with evil. 8. Mother monster and father monster, brother monster and sister monster all sit down to dinner while baby is asleep. 9. You little monster, look, child, at the mess you have made, at these ink stains, at this spilled stick, that hole in your shoe, you disgrace, you mistake maker. 10. The monster that stands behind me, hands on my shoulders, breath on my neck, is the same monster that sleeps in my stomach, that grips the ribbon of words in my throat, pulls it back to a lump, to a stutter, to a shadow. My fear of speaking the wrong thing comes from within and without, is a monster raised by another monster, a regenerated fear, a shadow of a shadow. 11. We need only look to the horizon to learn how to defeat our monsters. For when there is not enough love, when there is not enough light, when we build castles around our shadows, we let ourselves nurture beasts and dark, twisted things. But in moments of disaster, there are always emergency plans to follow. Step 1, trail in the paths of your monsters. Even during the earthquakes, when they run like rabid dogs through your garden, let the fresh air make them clean. Step 2, in the aftershocks, lay them in the sun. Let them grow warm. Step 3, be still and watch your monsters fade like old tattoos, like songs you can barely remember, like a face you used to know by heart, wrinkled and forgotten now.